Hi everyone. This is my latest journal, and it focuses on ladies or women who kept the lights, the women lighthouse keepers. I just read a couple of books regarding that and was inspired to try and make a journal that reflects that, which wasn't easy, but this is what I came up with. So it's just tied together with some twine to give it a beachy look. And then it's grunged up. This is some old handmade paper. And then I used exposed stitching on the spine. And then this is a little wooden compass that I found in my stuff. That's the back. And then we have the front. A lot of the digitals were from Mad Paper Crush, and oh, let me think for a second. I wrote it actually down. The Paper Cameo and just digital papers were most of them. I think there probably are a couple of Graphics Fairy pieces and other pieces that I used for ephemera, etc. Not sure. So on the cover, I layered the front. I layered the front with ledger paper, and this is kind of a, I don't know what you call this paper, but I had quite a bit of it. And part of a page from a really old scrapbook, which was handwritten on. And then this piece of ephemera of a lighthouse. And then I added this little lady to represent all the ladies throughout who did this awesome work. And then there's it's just layered, and then there's a little crepe paper ruffle at the bottom. So you open it up, make sure you can see here. And on the inside cover, I made a pocket out of this old envelope. Actually, it's a dress going to England. It looks like it came from France. And pull this out. And there's one of the ladies who has to take care of the wicks or trim the wicks. You can journal on the back. And then this is just an old trade card that it's pretty stiff. So I just put a hole and put these little tags on it. And then we have an old document here. And some rice paper. I thought this kind of it could look like oceany, like seaweed or something. So I used that. Another lighthouse. And then I layered a piece of cheesecloth. Here I made a pocket with, this has a Victorian greeting card in it. And this is just layered with cardboard and marble paper and some more cheesecloth. And this is a treated napkin. This is a photograph of Ida Lewis. She was a lighthouse keeper, and she was became quite renowned. She served from 1879 to 1911. And then I just made a pocket here, and with a ship, so I put that in there. This is old trade card. And this is from a lady's calendar. So these are both antiques. And here in the center signature is an original drawing of a church with a graveyard. And actually on the back. Has some writing. Sketch. I think it tells where it is. And then I just attached some little seashells on the center tie. It's another pocket made from the paper bag that I made. The tag that I made. More tissue, napkin, faux rice paper. And then I just folded this up and put a rivet here, and then slide. Thought you needed a holy card with people being rescued and so forth from the sea. So I put a paper clip because it wants to slide out pretty easily. Over here I have a little frame that I made this tag with these ladies on a ship right on the back. I added a little dog. More of that rice paper, and this has actually got a piece of a real dried flower on here. It just happened to be sitting in my desk, on my desk. And so I thought, I'll just put that on there. Over here is another piece of an old document. I think it's probably what was, I showed you, yes, what I showed earlier. And it's pretty old. It's 18. Almost looks like 31, but I'm not sure if it's that old. And I just collaged on this piece of handmade paper. Did some painting and paste. Over here is just one of those little doodad flippy through things, which I didn't leave a lot of places to write, but there is a few places on the back anyway. And they can be taken apart. It's just on a brad. So another napkin. Another pocket with this tag. And this is a little tea bag. I don't know what you call it, but I put the photograph in there and used collage paste to go over it. That is actually a photo booth picture, a copy of a photo booth picture of my grandma way back when. And I thought this was cute. So, and this is from the Graphics Fairy. And this is from an old album that fell apart. Photograph album. And over here, there's a pocket right here. Just pull the tag and pulls out this old trade card. And a pocket up here. Another old trade card. And a tag that I made. And then there's another little, there's a mica tuck spot on the back as well. And we'll tuck in here. More of that ledger page, which over here is at the center of the signature. I paper clipped this because she slips out. This is the center. And caught. And I tied a little lighthouse charm onto that. And this is a Victorian card. I thought it was kind of funny. She's obviously on a ship with the waves crashing behind, and she's posing like that. I thought it was quite amusing. But I thought it fit, so I put it in there. And then over here, another pocket that I put in here with this little tag and right on the back. And yet another pocket, 2 pockets. I have this like so. So this is just like a lace sample that I put in there. It just slides in here. And then this is a big water wheel on the Isle of Man. I thought that was kind of interesting. It slips in there. And then there's a pocket here. There's also a tuck spot right there. Tag. So this has to do with, I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's to do with the light in the lighthouse. I think in the projection. I'm not sure. And this is a picture of a little lady who kept a lighthouse in California on Monterey Bay and actually weathered the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Over here, I made another pocket from an envelope. And I just put in, this is like an old postcard ship. And it's just an old scrap out of a Victorian album. I'll just leave that for later. This is a copy from a Harper's Weekly magazine that features Ida Lewis, who I think I showed you earlier on. And this is a whole story about her and her rescues that she did. And here in this pocket, I have an old French letter and a sweet tag that I made. And the letter is really quite nice. Might be a receipt, can't remember. Not sure, but it's lovely. And over here, when I first got this, I thought it was an original, but after looking at it through a magnifying glass, you can see the teeny, teeny, teeny pixels. But I still thought it was really cool. Some bird of prey sketch ink. And here's another old document, which is in the middle, so I folded it up to make 2 pockets. And then I put another little shell here and an anchor. And then it has 2 journaling cards. And this is just a piece of paper that I painted, a scrap of it that I put across there. Another lighthouse keeper lady with her medals for her heroism. Can't say the word, heroism. And then the pocket here, place to write. This is from the Paper Cameo. This is some Italian marbled paper that I made into a pocket. And then this is a postcard. I'm not sure where this is. I'm trying to see the name. But anyway, there's a little lighthouse station way out here. You can barely see it. You have to know what you're looking for. And then this is a photograph of, it says White River was the posting of the last female lighthouse keeper in Michigan. And then in this pocket, there's a little, flip it open, and more lighthouse related things. Back. And the last page is a pocket. And this lady, she assisted her husband and was one of the only 3 Michigan women who served at more than one lighthouse. So there's a bit of information. I just didn't have a lot I could put in the journal as much as I wanted. So this I just decorated with some stenciling paste. So, right on the back. Tried to make more journaling space on some of the tags because there aren't a lot of open pages. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little flip through. See you soon. Bye.